All right, we're gonna throw it now over to Liqquify. He's gonna be showing off Aero the Acro-Bat, along with commentator Blunt Bunny helping out. Take it away, Liqquify.
Hello, and welcome to Aero the Acro-Bat for the SNES. With me is the one and only Blunt Bunny. Hello, Blunt.
Oh,
Thank you. Thank you for joining me in the commentary. We are about to start this obscure game. We have the SNES version today. There is also a Genesis version for this game. We're gonna dig into the game differences as we enter the round, so... In the meantime, I'm just gonna reset and do the countdown for this. Okay, so the timer for this game is gonna start as soon as we see Aero on the screen. I have an offset for this, but...
Yeah, it's like really old school SDA timing, so
yeah.
it's like first frame of control.
Yeah, you love to see it. So we're gonna go and start the run. Okay, it's gonna be like 3 seconds from here, like 3, 2, 1, go, I guess.
Right, so this is Aero the Acro-Bat. Guess I could start with the lore. Basically, Aero is a acrobat, which is funny because he looks like a bat. But basically, the clown, I think his name is Edgar Ector. He's the bad guy, and he's jealous of Aero's popularity. So that's why you see all these clowns. You have to just, defeat his army of clowns, I guess. So basic movement is you'll see Liqquify doing here is what's called drilling. That is it's like a secondary jump. It's also a form of attack. You'll see that a lot in this run, and it actually feels pretty good to do speedrun wise. So, most of these levels are they have some sort of goal, or at least the first half of them do. So, in this one in particular, he has to get a key and save the princess. So, yeah, pretty much. It's a very movement-heavy base game. It's really fun to move around. You'll see a couple tricks with him going up ladders really quick and taking a death here on purpose. That's intentional, so it's kind of like a death warp. So these little things here are checkpoints. So you'll see that quite a bit during this run. Also, this game has some pretty good jams. I don't know about you guys, but I love clown music. I know Liqquify does.
Yeah, this one is banger.
Yeah, so the trampolines in this game, so the higher it's like a real life trampoline, right? The higher you bounce off of it, the higher you go. So in some cases, you want to be as high as possible once you land on them. Now this part looks cool, but you're just basically holding left here, just knocking out all the clowns. That's it.
That's it, yeah.
The main difference between this and the Genesis, so all the levels are basically the same, but the tally points at the end there is actually skippable in the Genesis version, which makes it inherently faster. But the SNES version definitely has much better music, in my opinion. I like Genesis music, but I kind of got butchered on the Genesis, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So you'll see Liqquify's jumping on these platforms here to make them disappear. That's just another one of the goals I was talking about earlier. This level has 15 of them, so you have to, in order to exit the level, you actually have to find every single one. As you see, look, he moves pretty quick too, so this game is pretty quick, pretty fast paced. It's actually one of those games too where you could run faster than the screen can scroll. Oh, very nice. That drilling that particular knife guy is actually pretty tight.
Yeah.
It results in quite a few dead runs because the spikes are at the bottom. it's a very finicky like drill that you have to do into that trapeze.
I don't know. The hitbox of that guy is like really weird. It's really hard
It's
to tell.
pretty dishonest.
Yeah.
If you ask me, it's pretty bad. So, I didn't really talk about the health on the bottom left there. So, Aero he can take damage, but spikes will kill you in one hit, and flame, those fire hoops that you see will also kill you in one hit. There's a couple other obstacles that do kill you in one hit, but you do have a life bar, which in some cases I think we kind of abuse it throughout the run. A few spots, not too many, but the cannon can be a little finicky too. You'll see that little bar that kind of appears to the right. The hoop kind of moves up and down, and you have to like time how strong you want the cannon to shoot you out, I guess, like the firepower of it. And so this game is actually divided into 4 worlds. The first world is the circus, so you're just big chilling in the circus, taking care of some clowns, jamming out to some clown music, I guess. Carnival music, I guess, is really what it is. So in this level, he has to get the hoop, like fall into the hoops. And he's riding this balloon here, so he's actually kind of skipping this one section. You're actually intended to ride these that little cannon thing. You'll see one of those later, but it's like it shoots bubbles. The seesaws are, I think you figured them out, right?
A little bit, yeah. It's kind of hard to tell anyway. Like, the position you are in this seesaw actually affects your height. So it's kind of weird anyway.
Yeah, it's really strange how it works. This is looking pretty good so far. Coming up here is a power-up. He's gonna go out of his way to get it. It's a lightning bolt. It actually gives you a double drill, which allows you to like jump twice or drill twice, I guess.
Yep.
And the reason you want to grab it there, like it seems like it's out of the way, but you grab it there because swimming is very slow. So it's not worth. It's actually worth picking that up just to skip over that little swimming pool that he just passed through.
Yeah. Also,
this is the last circus level. It's called the goal here is to just turn on all the lights. This is actually probably intended to be the longest level in the game, but we're gonna be abusing a glitch here to skip through it. Oh, that guy's being nasty.
Yeah, it's gonna be on my way to burst these bubbles that I need to take out from my way so I can go up there and turn on the lights.
Yeah, so luckily the way this level was designed, it was very conveniently designed around this glitch we're gonna use. So a long time ago, I discovered like a glitch where you can use Aero's his idle animation to clip through some spikes. And while trying to figure out how to make that work, Liqquify discovered a consistent way to do it, which actually clips through the bottom of the floor. So you'll see it here. And then these things that he's grabbing here are called I think they're just called Aero wings. So they allow you to fly temporarily. Alright, so he's gonna go for it here. So you ride this balloon up, and he's gonna try to go for a precise clip through the floor here.
Oops. Okay. Okay.
You got it, man.
Oh, come on. Oops. It's really precise, this. Okay, there we go.
There you go.
First try.
So you just clip through the floor. He just skipped having to go around the whole left side to go around. So he's already pretty much... Like, I feel like that cuts out maybe 30% of the level.
Yeah, it could be around that, yeah. This is for the fans.
Yeah, this is another clip that Liqquify discovered, and holy crap.
Holy
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, so that clip is extremely precise and skips even more time. Again, you have to go around to the left and go all the way around to get to that part of the stage, and he actually clipped through. It's like I think it's maybe a 1 pixel window or something like that.
I think so, yeah.
So that clip's extremely hard to get, so it's pretty cool to see that. Alright, so now we're on the first boss, which is the Stilt Brothers. You're just kind of knocking their stilts off. There's no real like tech here. Sometimes you die, sometimes you don't, but you basically knock their stilts off and then you just drill, and as you can see the hitbox is pretty big, so he's like drilling into nothing, and that's it.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, well, they're clowns, so it kind of makes sense. But so now we're in the next world, the fun park. This is where the game starts to get pretty difficult, especially from a casual standpoint. He still has to collect these there's only 5-star platforms, but this level's pretty big, so there's quite a bit of platforming here to see here. It's probably the most unexciting level in the game, I would say, but
yeah, I agree.
I mean, it looks cool. It's a fun park, you know. It's supposed to be fun. So you'll see that I didn't really explain the ladders too much. The ladders are kind of weird in this game. So depending on how you enter the ladder will determine what side of the ladder you get off. Also, when you're jumping up ladders, you can just kind of just mash jump while holding up. And it allows you to go pretty quickly. Oh, that's kind of cool. I never seen that.
Double whammy.
That's a new strat. That's hot off the presses.
I'm going for the risky exit as well. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah. So the stars that you see him collecting. Well, that was cool. Very nice. The stars that you see him collecting can be used as like projectiles. Really useful in very few parts of the game, but
okay, time for the fun.
Alright, so this is your first auto-scroller. I've speedrun a lot of games with auto-scrollers, and this game probably has the easiest auto-scrolling tech ever. All you really have to do is jump up hills, up inclines, and you don't lose any speed. If there's any donations, you could probably read them here.
True.
We don't have any new donations coming in. I do want to confirm, though, that the $137.05 from Stewie Cartman has gone towards Save the Animals. So right now, Save the Animals for the Super Metroid run is sitting at $217.05 versus Kill the Animals with $50. So Kill the Animals will have a lot of catching up.
Ooh. Nobody wants to save the frames, I guess.
Okay, time for another longer stage. Really technical as well.
Yeah, this is like the death abuse stage. So all you I think the goal is actually called find keys, open doors. Like it's kind of like a you're just entering each section and grabbing the key, but as soon as you get the key, you want to take a death, and it just puts you back in the beginning. Also, this is the best track in the game too.
This is my favorite. No, I'm not lying. My favorite is the first museum stage we're gonna see later. That one is really good.
Wait, which one?
The museum one.
Oh, okay.
That
yeah,
one Yeah, it's a banger.
I mean, a lot of them are good, but I mean, some of them are kind of bad, but most of them are good. So yeah, I mean, this is actually the longest stage in the game due to all the like tracking through. Even with all the death abuse that you take here, it's still not too fast. Ooh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Very nice. This part's a little hard because you like kind of want. Ooh,
Okay.
you want to die. You want to like be down to like no health, and it's kind of hard to manage your health in that particular section. But I mean, I feel like it turned out pretty well.
Yeah, I'm not really used to get the boost there, so unexpected. Bad cycle.
Yeah, I have yet to discover like if these are on a global timer, these platforms here. But yeah, sometimes you get up there and you have to wait. Another like very small optimization. Wait, so you can see like he's collecting like snacks, like hot dogs and cupcakes and stuff. Like Aero's on an absolutely terrible diet, but you get points for it, and essentially it goes towards like extra lives. So at the end, the game at the end of each stage, you get it tallies up all your like pickups in the stage, and in this version, you kind of want to avoid as many as possible to save just a little bit of time. But sometimes they're just kind of in the way, and it's easier to just breeze through them instead of intentionally avoid them. So there's just some instances where you can like actually skip some of the pickups just to save some frames. I'm guessing. I don't know really what it saves on the tally screen.
Probably frames, yeah. Not really a big deal, but since we cannot skip that, we want to avoid them as much as possible.
Yeah, exactly. This is called Ride the Rotor. If anyone's played this game casually, everyone knows that this is like one part of the game that's absolutely annoying because of how fast this goes. It's basically like a trial and error. Like, obviously as a speedrunner, you just memorize the section and it's not too bad. But it goes pretty fast. Like, it might not look very fast, but it really is. This stage is pretty quick, too. It's just 3 of these things, and you just run all the way around. Like, this whole last section is so... It just looks scary. Like, you're just up, down, up, down, up, down.
Took me a while to figure that out.
Yeah. Now, this is the last Fun Park stage. It's bringing back the hoops. Yeah, there's 25 of them this time. Wait, was there 25 last time?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember. So, again, you're just jumping through hoops. A lot of them are actually grouped together, so it's not like they're very hard to find. A lot of these stages are designed from a... Oh. Whoops.
Big miss.
Yeah, I've done that before. A lot of these stages have like a lot of little secret areas where you can get some extra lives. So it's like, if you're playing this casually, as long as you're like exploring, you'll probably find a bunch of extra lives just lying around. You got the double drill here. We're gonna see another power-up that we haven't seen yet called I think it's just an invincibility star. Nothing too special. So, unlike Mario games, where the star will actually kill the enemy, in this game it just makes you invincible. Like the collision's just turned off.
Oh, that's weird.
Ooh,
that's a big overshoot.
I think you jumped a little too late there.
Yep. Okay, now we have to do this listless. Or starless in that case. Yeah, cool.
This is actually one of the harder stages to do fast in this game. A lot of very risky jumps.
Okay, kill the clown.
And then like there's like you actually got him. There's actually a clown in some of those carnival cars. that can just pop up out of nowhere and just knock you off or just make you lose time.
Okay, now we had to swim here.
Yeah, so this is why the double drill's like super important. It's because of this part. Like, swimming is just so slow in this game. Aero likes to do the backstroke and just swim backwards like he's just big chillin', taking his time. Spikes do kill.
Okay. Safe.
Other than that, that was pretty good. I mean, that's a pretty hard stage to optimize. As you can tell, it's pretty easy to take a death.
Okay, time
now,
for...
this next boss is Mr. Bubbles. He's probably the most hated boss in the game, at least between me and Liqquify.
I do hate him.
So, this boss is only vulnerable when his nose is flashing. So the best thing to do in this fight is to attempt to do like a scripted fight and try to hit him, like kind of like the way Liqquify is doing here. Like, he's definitely making it look a lot easier than it really is. But I mean, he's still taking damage just because it's just so hard to avoid the tears. Tears of a clown are pretty deadly.
Oh, unlucky. I see.
Yeah, and what's really bad is that still wasn't bad. I think that was still a pretty good fight. But what's really bad about this fight is, like, if you get hit, in some cases you're gonna lose the cycle you're on, or like the script, I should say.
Yeah.
And it's gonna make it more difficult. All right, so now, for some reason, we're in the woods behind the fun park. There's actually no boss in this world. There's only 4 stages, and they're pretty straightforward. This one's pretty fun because this is a pretty big stage, and it's like intended to be like explored a bit. But all you're really doing is going all the way to the right and then all the way to the left, and that's it. Oh yeah, that's I should have pointed that out before. Yeah. So Zero the Kamikaze Squirrel was actually inside the big clown boss.
Oh yeah.
Who actually has a spin-off game for the Super Nintendo. I feel like a lot of people have played that, and they just haven't played this.
Yeah, I've seen people mention that as well. Yeah. Like, oh, I know that character from that boss, the clown boss. Okay, I'm gonna focus for this one a little bit.
Yeah, so this stage is an auto scroller, but it's actually kind of scary. There's not really any optimization that you can do, or at least not as far as I'm aware. If so, it's really small optimizations, but mainly you just want to get through this.
Alright, good.
Alright, yeah, I didn't really want to like talk too much. That was pretty good. It looks. So did you like find a little bit of like faster spots to jump there?
I jump because I can avoid some food, basically. That's basically the idea.
I see.
Yeah, you wanna avoid the food. Make aero fitness. Okay.
Alright, so this one's called Do the Bungee, where we'll be using more death abuse. So every section has a key, much like the other stage with all the keys. But we're gonna be taking a death instead of just riding the bungee because it takes forever.
Yeah, it takes a long time, like a really long time. It's not really worth it. Very nice.
Dang, no pause buffers.
Ugh.
I'm an old man. I need to do pause buffers.
Not gonna lie, that was really scary.
Yeah, it is a little scary to do without pause buffers, but I'm sure it's like anything else. You just react to it.
Yeah, there are visual cues for that actually. You can look at around to the objects you can pick while doing the bungee, and then you can tell if you're good to go or not. Also, this one, dude.
Yeah, this is probably at least my least favorite level in the entire game. It's kind of like an auto scroller, but also like you can speed up in some parts by landing in a certain way, but you can also like lose your inputs. So generally you want to just try to take it as safe as possible, but like as you can see, he's like skipping a few spikes here and there to get around the to just go a little bit faster. And like the last section, it looks like you skipped a lot, but you're just free falling pretty much.
Okay.
It's pretty scary too, to especially towards the end. If you take a death, the checkpoint is way out of the way, so you definitely want to avoid dying in the third section.
Yeah,
Otherwise, it's pretty.
The backtrack is huge.
Yeah, it's pretty good though.
Oh, it's okay. Cannot complain about that.
So no boss in the woods. We're just gonna go right to the museum, which is the last world in the game, and this is. So I'm not sure if anyone's noticed, but there's no more goals. You're just basically find the exit, explore the museum, go fast. These are probably, in my opinion, these are the more interesting levels. They're pretty difficult, a lot of tight jumps. Probably the purest form of platforming there is. Lots of the buzzsaws are much like the spikes. They
one hit KO. Yeah, big pain, big pain.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Liqquify is actually like gaining speed while he's on that spiral platform. It was a small optimization that he found where it like kind of flings you off and you go pretty quick.
Yeah, you can do like a faster exit there, but it's really risky.
Yeah. Having to ride that platform like all the way back up is huge.
Yeah, we're gonna do that again here, right here. You can see I'm holding right here. And I'm gonna jump. Boom.
So when you're walking on conveyors here, they're pretty slow. So using a way to fling yourself forward is really nice because it skips having to walk on some of these conveyors.
Shoutouts to Bonking.
Yeah, I saw that.
Big shoutouts to Bonking on video
I
games.
didn't want to point out every mistake. Jeez. It's supposed to be fun.
I think it's funny though. Keep doing that.
Yeah, so like you can see like it gets pretty tight here in some of these parts, and then like this part the conveyor is actually moving the opposite direction, so that's why he's like jumping. It's hard to see like which way they're going, but yeah, it's really easy to die in some of these final levels. There's just so many like easy death traps, and then this stage is like
I'm really worried about this one. So, let's see. Okay, bad start.
That was kind of really bad RNG. So I didn't really talk about enemy RNG too much, but there is enemy RNG in this game, and it's mostly manageable. There's a few spots where you're just like, I feel like you don't have much of a choice but to take damage. So he's gonna grab the drill here, and then, so this green stuff that he's on, like, it automatically makes you move. It's like you're just instantly sliding on it. So every section has like a few pillars of spikes you have to avoid. But you're able to actually skip quite a few of them with the double drill. Seems like they were aware of that too. That's probably why they gave you the power up. Because they give you like a couple of them in the stage.
Yeah.
Now, when you take a death, you do lose that ability, so it's not ideal to die.
I'm gonna take this route instead. Yep.
That's my favorite, is forgetting where to go.
A
A lot of these sections look very similar.
Oof, okay. Okay, this is like RNG thing, or global cycle, should say.
Yeah, it's hard to like figure out. Like, ideally, you just take damage there and just
Oh, okay.
through with your iframes, but oh yeah. See, luckily the checkpoint's right there.
Oh, okay, I'm missing jump.
Oof.
Throwing for the content. Gonna do that instead. Yeah, that works. Okay, we're finally out of here.
Yeah, that stage is very hard to learn because, like, a lot of the sections look very familiar. So, like, when you're practicing it, you're constantly, like, it looks like you're in the same part of this, and sometimes you don't know exactly what to expect.
Yeah, it's really easy to get lost.
Alright, this level is the secret passage level, so he's going to be drilling into the walls to, like, kind of navigate through this stage. There's quite a few spots that have hidden passages, but obviously we know the route, so... And then this is like the notoriously awful section. So this is like a tightrope that you're walking on, but there's this constant current flowing through it that you have to jump over. Liqquify kind of taking it safe there, which I don't blame him.
Probably my least favorite stage in this world as well.
Yeah, this is probably almost, well, it's a pretty hard, I would say it's one of the hardest stages, easily. So, like, this part you can actually skip, like, kind of like what he's doing here to catch back up to the platform. It doesn't save too much, and it's extremely risky in this particular section.
Oof, please.
This clown is the MVP, by the way. Like, that guy, like, will get in your way 90% of the time.
He's unlucky.
He needs a promotion.
Yeah, every time, every single time.
I think this is the first instance where we see trampolines on the wall. Oh no, you see it in the first museum stage, but the trampolines on the wall, like, you kind of want to jump at a certain position on the trampoline, so you can skip like the last trampoline. Pretty good.
Yeah. It's usually how it goes with that stage.
Yeah. So this is actually the last actual stage in the game coming up. They definitely saved the best for last because it's pretty hard.
Yeah.
It looks. Oh yeah, you're gonna grab. So this lightning bolt, I guess you can say, is considered a safety for this stage. I don't necessarily believe it's a safety. I feel like it almost equals the same amount of time as not grabbing it, because it makes some sections a lot easier and more consistent. Problem is you got to carry it through the whole stage without dying. So kind of just gonna let Liqquify kind of just show off how fun this stage is.
Oh yeah.
It has everything. It has lots of little slopes and spikes, and then they love this section so much that they just put it in again.
Yeah, big fan of the
having
tie
a double
ropes.
drill here. Oh, sorry.
big fan of the tie ropes from
Ye-
the devs.
Yeah, they really do like the tight ropes for sure. Lots of speed here. So now this is easily the hardest part of the stage here. I'll see if Liqquify is just gonna pull it off.
Oh, nice.
Really nice. Wow. That's pretty tough. The platforming is extremely tight in that entire section. This last part's not too bad. It's just
Get
really
lucky.
hard to just not take damage. Like, it just slows you down.
It's gonna be on my way again. Yeah, I knew it.
Yeah, that robot guy is also an MVP. Very nice.
Yeah,
I mean, that one's pretty good.
Yep. Not gonna complain about that.
The secondary drill is really good for that lava section with the platform that he kind of just was breezing through. Gives you kind of a second like drill to just kind of bail out if you have to, or just time your jump better.
Yeah.
Right, so this is the final boss. Edgar, Ector, and Zero, the kamikaze squirrel, riding a big clown head. For all the clown gamers out there.
Yeah. Shout out to all the clown gamers, of course. Okay,
So
no-
this is actually just another stage, basically, like with just a boss that you're following. Easily probably one of the coolest parts of the run. Really good way to finish it off.
Oh, unlucky. Try again. Oh, okay, I'm too close to the wall, I think. Yeah, that was no biggie, no biggie.
Nice. Yeah, there's a lot of you're gonna see a lot of skips in this section. Actually, I wasn't even aware of that one. That one's funny.
It's precise on the other one. It's really cursed.
So after each section, you kind of fight the boss by drilling his chin. And throw some clowns at you. Nice. The second section here is pretty lots of platforming and lots of damage boosting. It's easy to get caught on a bad cycle too, and it really slow you down.
Yeah, I can put clowns on the way, and they are like hard to dodge.
Yeah, like essentially you would want to like take the side that the boss isn't on, because usually if he flies up on the left or right, that's kind of like where he stays, more or less. So now we're on the second part of the fight. It's kind of boring here.
True.
You're just hitting his chin. I think the movement patterns are probably random here. One thing,
I think it's a script, but the way he goes is random. Like he can do it on the left or he can do it on the right. I know there's a long cycle here, like this one, yeah. I know that's consistent, but it can do that on the right as well.
Gotcha. I think on the Sega Genesis version, this is the one fight that's slower. From
Yep.
what I remember seeing. Because I think this is about 11 hits, if I remember right. Or 9. Something weird. So this is the last section here. Couple big skips as well coming up.
Hmm? Okay. Thank you.
Sometimes when you're jumping up those trampolines, like the boss will drop a clown right there and you'll just run right into the clown.
Oh yeah. Oh no, laser skip, okay.
that skip he went for is kind of precise.
Okay, I like that one.
Ooh, very nice. Yeah.
Okay, time to hit the nose.
Time is gonna be on the last hit, and I'll try to call it.
Yeah, it's gonna hard to tell.
Yeah. So all you're doing is hitting his clown nose now.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for this, because that's a one-hit KO with the propeller.
Yep. Is it 16 hits?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. There we go. That's the last
GG
one.
time.
Time.
I was trying to count, and I wasn't anywhere near 16. Well, you finished 10 minutes before our underestimate, so that's nice.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Full disclaimer. Yeah. My estimate is a bit high because when I was learning the game, I didn't think I was gonna be able to find some optimization for this. So that's the reason basically, and also because the mission can go like really well or really bad.
Yeah, I mean, like the last couple stages can be pretty rough, and I don't know. I feel like that was pretty generous estimate either way. Like sometimes it can go pretty bad, but you've been really consistent lately, so I had a feeling you were just gonna finish under 40.
Oof, thank you. I'm really happy with this run. We got some unintentional deaths here and there, but it's no big deal. I'm pleasure to showcase this game to the people here.
Yeah, I recommend picking it up. It's definitely a really good platformer. Very friendly, I would say. Speedrun friendly.
Yeah.
So.
Despite the difficulty you see in this run, once you learn it, it's not that bad. Trust me. I know we mentioned a lot of one-hit KO traps and stuff, but when you're used to it, when you're familiar with the run, it's really interesting because it's challenging, but in a really different way. So yeah, of course, I wanna offer myself my help. I mean, to anyone interested in this game. To pick this up, yeah, even if you pick up the Genesis version, there are resources for that. There is a run done on that version that is really interesting to watch. There's also a task for you to get some ideas for the run. Sadly, the SNES version doesn't have a task, but I'm still working on some kind of guide for this game in case someone else wants to pick this up. But this is the end, or is it? Ooh.
There is actually a second game. Spoiler alert.
Probably more known than this one, yeah. Many people have told me they know the second one, but not this one. They also know Zero, the Kamikaze Squirrel. But not this one. So this is like the obscure one, but doesn't mean it's bad. It's a really fun game. It's such a cool experience. So, yeah. If you're looking for a game, you can always pick this one up. It's such a fun game, trust me. Don't get scared by the difficulty or something, because it's a really fun one.
Big agree. I agree. Definitely pick this up if you want.
All right, thank you very much for that, Liqquify and Blunt Bunny. That was a really good run to watch that I just witnessed there. Lots of crazy stuff. Definitely gave me memories of when I decided to play this game casually myself.
Nice.
That's really cool.
Nice to hear someone's played it casually.
Yeah.
Here.
When just at the end, when you mentioned the final boss Blades being a one-hit KO, all of this repressed memory of fighting that final boss casually just came flooding back, and I was seeing red. So That was really interesting.
Twice the game over, you start all the way from the first museum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Game over in this game is really tough. It's not the same stage you died on. It's the first stage of that world, so it's really punishing on that way. Big deal.
Well, everyone in the chat, let's give it up for Liqquify for that fantastic run, along with Blunt Bunny on commentary. Stay tuned. We are going to have some more runs coming up. Kadash is going to be... Kadash is the run that is coming up from Runner Shine. They're going to be doing Any Percent Fighter. And after that, we have The Legend of Zelda, Second Quest Low Percent by Antlers, 44, right after that. Stay tuned.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us, yeah. Thank you so much.
Thanks for being here.